Yo! What is going on, YouTube? I'm your host, Biscuits, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be customizing the Karin Asterope GZ. So this car is very obviously based on a 2001 to 2006 Toyota Camry. This is the car that nobody asked for, but Rockstar gave it to us anyway. So if you guys are looking to pick up the Karin Asterope GZ, it can be purchased from the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website for $459,000. Alright, so the Karin Asterope GZ is in the sedans class for racing. And starting off with the brakes and the front bumpers, just a few options here. We got a classic front, a street front, and a race front. Okay, what's the difference here between the race and the street? They look exactly the same, so okay, we'll just go for the cheaper one. Rear bumpers, we can do an extended rear, a rounded rear, or a flared rear. Alright, so let's opt for the rounded rear bumper. I don't really care for the extended rear because there's two muffler cutouts, and dual exhaust just do not belong on a Toyota Camry. So, go for that one. Engine, we'll go ahead and go all the way up. For the exhaust, we can do a single chrome. There's the dual exhaust. Single tipped long, dual titanium, single tipped big bore. Okay, well, it's huge. Same thing, but dual exhaust, single chrome big bore, dual big bore, single tipped short pipe, titanium tipped short pipe, single carbon plated, and carbon plated. All right, let's go for the single chrome big bore. I like that. Alright, onto the grille. We can do a grille detail delete. Do painted grille surround. Okay, we do the Karin grille or the executive. So I'm between the grille delete and the painted grille. Yeah, let's go painted. Go painted grille surround. Onto the hood, so kind of hard to see the details right now because this is white, so let me go to the respray real quick. There, we'll just do sandy brown just for the moment so we can see the hood options. So back to the hood. Okay, so we can do a street hood. Add some body lines in the hood there. Okay, do carbon street. Do a tuner hood, carbon tuner, race, or carbon race. All right, well let's just go for the street hood. Everything else is overkill to me. I mean, it's a Toyota Camry. It's not a race car. So horn, that's good. Headlights look fine as is. Livery. Okay, so we do have some livery options here. So we can do a Fukuru fractured stripes. Okay. It's interesting. We got the hardstand stripes. A couple stripes on the hood and the roof as well, and just above the side skirt there. Got lightning bolts and retro lightning bolts. So it looks like the same exact thing, just a different color scheme. We got the crew is armed. Zero racing. Tagged. Tagged alternative. Sprunk racing. And a sprunk racing alternative. Alright, so I don't really care for really any of those liveries except for maybe the first two. So we'll just have to see once we do a respray and figure out the color if we're gonna go for a livery or not. Moving on to the mirrors, so we can do a race mirror, carbon race tuner, and carbon tuner. Yeah, I kind of just like the stock mirrors, so let's just leave those as is, and we will paint those to match up with the body later on. Onto the plate, we'll go ahead and go custom biscuits plate. Respray, let's do that last roll cage. No, absolutely not. We're not putting a roll cage in a Toyota Camry. Alright, we can do some roof options. Carbon roof, roof-mounted spoiler. Okay, that's kind of nice. Little lip spoiler on the roof. So, same thing but in carbon. Got a roof scoop, carbon roof, roof scoop alternative, and carbon. Okay, so we'll go for the roof-mounted spoiler. We can do that. Side skirts, we can do a street, carbon tuner, flared, and carbon flared. Alright, we're going to go for the street skirt. Moving on to the spoiler, so we can do a ducktail spoiler, carbon ducktail, large ducktail, carbon large ducktail, got the drift wing. That looks like an OE spoiler from a Toyota Camry. Same thing but in carbon, do a low wing, carbon low, raised wing. Okay, getting to some big old rice wings here, I see. Carbon raised, street wing. Oh my goodness, these are just getting obnoxiously large. Carbon street, big wing. Oh man, that looks so funny on a Toyota Camry. That's really funny. Carbon big wing, chassis mounted wing. Oh my goodness, carbon chassis mounted wing. That looks absolutely ridiculous on a Camry. Alright, ducktail spoiler. Nice. Minimal. I like it. Alright, so some sun strip options. Primary, plastic, secondary. Got white Fukaru, black Fukaru. White, black, black. Okay. Probably no sun strips. Transmission, we'll definitely go race, and we'll definitely want a turbo to make this thing 0 to 60 time. Bring it down from 10 seconds to 6.5 seconds. Oh yes, turbo, did that. Wheels, let's come back to that. So windows, let's go ahead and black them out, since there is absolutely zero cool things on the interior going on, so we'll go ahead and black out the windows. For the wheels, alright, we're going Cosmo Mark III for the wheels. Okay, some chrome lip going on there. We can paint the insert of the actual wheel spoke design. I like it. Do you want to go ahead and throw some bulletproof tires on there? Of course. Tire smoke, that's fine. Don't want to mess with that. Alright, so we just got to do a respray and then a respray on the wheels, and then that is it. Customization is just okay for this car. It wasn't that much. So I don't know if you guys noticed at the very beginning I skipped the armor, and I did that on purpose because there is no suspension options. It's really unfortunate. You cannot lower this car down at all, and that will come into play a little bit later on in this video, so just stay tuned and you will have to see. Alright, for the respray, so we got a primary, and we also have a secondary color, which appears to just be the mirrors. Don't see anything on the interior. Okay, so it is the stitching as well on the seats. Okay. So, that's good. Okay, we can do some stitching / mirror colors. Cool. Alright, for a primary. Alright, so I really like this silver metallic. So let's go for that. And let's see if we can get a pearlescent on there. Alright, so I think we're going to go for this light blue for a pearlescent. Gives the paint just a little bit of something extra to keep it from just a boring and plain silver. So, secondary color, let's go ahead and match it up with the metallic silver. There we go. And it also matched up the stitching on the seats is silver as well. Let's go back to the wheels. And we're going to do them black, absolutely. And that should be everything. So let's go ahead and get this outside. We can do a sound test and some first driving impressions. Alrighty, and here is the Karin Asterope GZ outside. And I have to say, this literally looks spot on to a early 2000s Toyota Camry. The grill delete is definitely really nice, definitely makes this thing nice and clean. The lip spoiler on both the roof and the trunk looks very nice as well. Just gives this car just a little bit of slight aggressive look. No suspension options is really unfortunate because this wheel gap is absolutely horrible. This car would look so much better with it lowered to the ground. But maybe Rockstar has something planned. I don't know if that was a mistake or if maybe they're going to later release like an HSW upgrade for this car. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Alright, so let's go ahead and get all the doors open here. Let's take a look underneath the hood at the engine model. Surprisingly, has a decent looking engine model. That's kind of cool. I like the red. Right over here to the passenger side. And the back seat. Got the trunk right here. And the driver's seat, and I do see 3 pedals, so apparently this car has a manual transmission. As you can see the stick shift right there in the center. I don't know what's going on with the shift boot, like why is it like lunch bag brown? It literally looks like it's like a lunch bag brown color. I don't understand it. Alright, and here is the first person point of view from the driver's seat. Alright, let's go ahead and rev it up here and do that sound test. Nice, not bad. Sounds pretty good. Kind of sounds more like a modern V6, I want to say, but I mean, I guess Toyota Camrys are V6s, so it's pretty close to how it should sound. Alright, so first things first, the acceleration. This is pretty average acceleration. I don't think this is going to win you too many races here. Alright, let's see if we can get up to some speed here and see how the top speed is. Alright, not bad. Decent top speed. This seems to be about the top speed of the vehicle. So, yeah, decent top speed. See how it handles. It actually seemed pretty responsive in the handling department, despite having quite a bit of body roll, which makes sense for a vehicle that is stock ride height. So actually, let's do a brake test here. 3, 2, 1, brake. Nice, not bad. Brakes are about average, maybe a little bit better than average. Let's do a drivetrain test and see what this car is. Okay, that is extremely interesting. The Karin Asterope is a rear-wheel drive sedan. Very, very interesting. I would have definitely guessed front-wheel drive. considering majority of Toyota Camrys in real life are front-wheel drive. So far performance is pretty underwhelming on this car. It's not that great. I'm sure no one really expected it to be that fast, but yeah, not much of a performer. Alright, so if you recall from the beginning of the video, I purposely left the armor off. And I did mess up on the wheels. So for the tires, you're going to want to do standard tires if you want to lower the car like I am about to show you. So standard tires, and make sure you do not have any armor installed. Alright, and now to manually lower the car, go ahead and get your sniper rifle out, just your regular one, not your heavy Mark II. And you're going to zoom in, and you're going to shoot just in between the center cap and the very top of the wheel. And you're going to shoot it 5 times. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and you see the car just lowered down just a bit. So we're going to go ahead and repeat this with the remaining 3 wheels. Alright, and here we go. As you can see, it has the car has been dropped very slightly from shooting the suspension components out. And now it is sitting like it probably should from the factory. The rear looks almost about perfect. The front wheel gap is still a little bit too much for my liking, but overall, much better. What's really cool about that suspension trick that I just showed you how to lower the car, you can do that on any vehicle in this game. So if there's any cars you want to lower down lower than you are able to, go ahead and do this trick and lower the car down and make it look good. So overall, the Karin Asterope GZ is an okay sedan in GTA Online. I can't say it's really amazing for races or that great of a performer, so if you're buying it for that aspect, you're going to be disappointed. However, it's an okay car. I mean, it's under $500,000, which is very rare these days in GTA Online for them to release a new car that is under $500,000. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, should you buy it? It really just depends how much money you have. If you have a bunch of extra money, sure, buy it. You're tight on cash, maybe just skip this one altogether. I mean, it's a Toyota Camry at the end of the day. So if you guys like Toyota Camrys, then yeah, definitely swoop this one, pick it up, and modify it, trick it out. So I will go ahead and wrap this video up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please stay safe, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace out.